Alright, so I'm continuing work on the Wagon R today. In the previous video that I posted, I worked on the suspension, installed some coilovers, strut bar, panhard rod for the rear, and yeah, the Wagon R is pretty much set up now. But because of this quarantine, stay at home shit that's going on, even here in Italy, I'm taking advantage of the time when I'm off work to get these cars straightened out. So pretty much everything's turning into a project now, with the exception of the Lexus, which is my daily. Everything's gonna get some major work done. So today I pulled out the engine, pretty much to do the clutch. I figured honestly it's the easiest way to gain access to the clutch anyway. So I pulled the motor. That's out sitting right here. Sorry it's a little bit dark. I figured I'd kind of pull an all-nighter and do some more shit. So yeah, I got the engine out. I'm gonna replace the clutch. I'm gonna clean up the engine and the transmission. Get everything looking nice. I know my garage is a mess right now, but yeah, I was working on this shit all day. So now I got access to the engine bay. The front radiator support actually comes out. It just unbolts. It's not welded in or anything. So it makes it a lot easier to mess with the engine. So like even if I'm working on the front of the engine, sometimes I take it off because it makes it a whole lot easier. So yeah, obviously I drained all the fluids and stuff and got the engine out. There's a little bit of rust. It's actually not too bad. It's pretty solid. I had a blue Wagon R before this one, and it was a lot more rusty. Yeah, so this one's pretty solid. There's some rust down here, which I'm going to take care of, and I'm contemplating whether or not I should paint the whole engine bay. So we'll see what's up with that. I'm gonna clean it up first and prep it for paint in the areas that have rust. And as I do all that shit, I'll figure out if I want to paint the whole bay or not. So yeah, I'm gonna start working on some of this shit right now. Probably drop this whole cross member out, because there's some surface rust on it that I want to clean up, and I'll start painting some things. All right, so I removed all the cross members and the transmission and engine mounts. I got the harness separated from the firewall, removed the wiper motor and other stuff that was hanging on the firewall. Still contemplating whether or not I should paint the whole bay. The rust isn't that bad, but we'll see. I'm already working on the right side inner wheel well. So the rust ain't too bad down here. It's mainly where things mount up, seams. I'm uncovering some stuff underneath the undercoating, but overall it's not too bad. This front panel right here, it was way worse on my first Wagon R, so I'm happy with that. But the hardest part is going to be up in here underneath the shock turret. Not too bad in there either, but definitely want to get rid of all that rust that's up there. So I'm working on the passenger side right now. I did the shock turret inside. This side was a little bit worse than the other side. So yeah, I'm continuing to get the rust out. There's a little bit of rust right here that goes all the way through the panels. Well, not all the way through, just this first skin. Treating it with some navel jelly, and I will get that weld it up at a later date. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna treat it. And yeah, continuing on.